Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt, I am the American-Canadian Gamer, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Today we're going to be doing some constructed play for a change, something I haven't done for quite a while, but the Grand Tournament has released and I've had time to kind of sit down and kind of look at the meta, see how things are going, and see what's happening, and I decided to go back and kind of slightly tweak one of my favorite decks that I've been using for a little while now, and to bring it into the Grand Tournament a little bit and kind of adjust it for the new meta. And I didn't really change it nearly as much as I thought. I did drastically at first. I really added a bunch of cards, and they all didn't work out. And some things I'll go over is, I tried using the Tuskar Jouster, a single Tuskar Jouster in place of the Antique Heal Bot, because I thought, hey, a 5/5 body, maybe that's worth the risk of not always getting the heal. No, it's not. It didn't hit nearly as often as I wanted to, because this is a mid-range control hybrid. If I was a pure control deck, it would probably hit more often, but in this deck, I have a lot of middle ground, like 3, 4, and 5 drops, as opposed to 6, 7, and 8. So I didn't really win nearly as many jousts as I needed to. I usually tied. So Tuskar Jouster came out in place of Antique Healbot, which is just more consistent and better for this deck. I've played around a little bit with the new, the Gadget Zen Jouster in place of Zombie Chow to try to prevent my enemy from getting the 5 health, which I thought might be a big deal, but no, again, it didn't hit the joust nearly enough to make it worth it. It's better off that I give my opponent the 5 health than get a 1/2 in the early game. So that was my exchange there with the 1-drops. The one card that I did add, because this is a Dragon Paladin deck, and now the Dragon Paladin decks, they kind of saw a bit of play. People tried to make them work, but they didn't quite have the cards to really make them good and make them a viable part of the meta like you saw with like the other Dragon decks, which you didn't see really all that prevalent anyways. But the card they needed was right here, the Twilight Guardian, which was just added in the Grand Tournament. It is a 2/6 for 4, but if you're holding a dragon, it gains +1 attack and taunt. So if you're holding a dragon, it's a 3/6 taunt for 4, which I think is what this deck needed, because it's around this area where I usually lost control of the board, because I had to run 2 Defender of Argus, because my 5 slot was so full, I didn't have room to run any Sludge Belchers, because it needed to be a dragon. I couldn't just run a Taz Dingo. The reason it was here is because I needed a dragon. I was running Azure Drakes. I was running another 5-drop, so I was running the 2 Azure Drakes with an Antique Healbot, 2 Blackwing Corruptors, 2 Dragon Consorts, and a Harrison Jones, because I needed the dragons in order to trigger my Blackwing Technicians more readily. And so I just needed them, and I didn't really get them very often. And now that I have the Twilight Guardian, I can have the 4-drop, the nice taunt, I don't have to worry about the Defender of Argus, and it opened up a little bit of room in the deck. Another change I made was I took out Emperor Thaurissan, really because he wasn't doing too much, because I don't have really many things that are worth reducing by drastic amounts. There's not really many battle tricks I can pull to really be like, oh, I'm pulling off a combo. No, I don't really need him for that. So there was no reason for me to ever have Emperor Thaurissan in here. So I took him out and it opened up a little room. And what I did add was 2 Kazan Mystics. And this is more of a meta answer at the moment than it is going to be like a major part of the deck. I feel like in a 2 to 3 weeks, I'm only going to drop this down to 1. But there's so many secret Paladin decks running around, and there's so many mages trying out Effigy, Duplicate, Mirror Entity combos, that the Kazan Mystic is actually potentially really good. I haven't yet played with it, but I've seen enough secrets even today that I think it's worth trying out. So this is the deck. Other than that, it's kind of a basic control hybrid. I run a single equality, 2 Zombie Chows, an Ironbeak Owl, because I've needed the silence with all the new buffs they have running around, a couple shielded mini-bots, a couple Outdoor Peacekeepers, a big game hunter, 2 Blackwing Technicians, 2 True Silver Champions, 2 Consecrates, let's see what else, 2 Blackwing Corruptors because dragon synergies, Harrison Jones because all the weapons with warriors, and Sylvanas because Sylvanas is a staple of control. Dr. Boom is probably another card that could probably come out, but at the same time, it's Dr. Boom, and I like Dr. Boom, and he's the only card in here that can be BGH'd, but I like Dr. Boom. Then Cro-Magus and Ysera for my big endgame dragons. And I probably could drop Cro-Magus for maybe an Alexstrasza, but I don't want to get that top heavy. I like keeping it like right here, having a couple 8-drops and a 9-drop. So Tyrion Forging, of course, because it's a control deck and he's usually a big silence target and other things, but he's Tyrion Forging. He's a big 6/6 taunt that gives you a 5/3 weapon. So there we have it. There we have it, everybody. The Draco Paladin version 1.2. I don't know how well it's going to do, but we're going to hop into ranked play where I am currently ranked 16. Not very high, but high enough that I'm going to be running into some of the meta decks. Granted, it's late in the season, so who knows what's going to happen, and the Grand Tournament's been out, so many weird things are going on. Who knows what I'm going to see? I'm probably going to see lots of Secret Paladin, because that is all over the place right now, because that's what people like saying. Hey, it's a priest! I haven't seen any priests. And I have a zombie chow in my opening hand. Yay, so I have a start. And I'll drop the equality. Harrison, you're no good against him. And Peacekeeper, you're at least a 3-drop. So we'll see what you get. And Tyrion. Oh, Tyrion, you had to be here. You had to do your thing. But I have a True Silver. I have a zombie chow. I got my chow. So we'll see what kind of deck we come across. There's been a lot of attempts to try to make kind of an aggressive priest deck that tries to burn you down, kind of like a Malagos priest. But maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. Hey, it's a dragon priest, and he has a dragon, everybody. What are the odds? Hey, look, I have my own 2/3. Mine doesn't require a weird thing to have happen. See, if I'd been playing with the Joust card and I had accidentally, or not, I had just gotten unfortunate in my Joust with this being a dragon deck, he might reveal a big dragon. I might have been sitting here with a 1/2, and he would have been laughing at me going, ha ha ha, hit heal. Yeah, basically. Ugh, 2 of them. Ugh. Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's so gross. I feel like I need to coin... Oh, nope, mini-bot. As long as he doesn't enter... Well, if he enter fires, that's actually good for me. Because then I can just Peacekeeper it. I'll take a hit, but I can Peacekeeper. If he doesn't, then I can True Silver. Really? 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 Ugh.
For justice.
That's okay for now. Now, if he interfires it, I'll Peacekeeper it. The only problem is, it is big. I might have to get the three body out just to do it. Unless I draw my big taunt. My 3 taunt, that'll just die to Shadow Word Pain, which I'm surprised he probably... Wow, he's got one too! Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. What am I gonna do? Tell me, what am I gonna do? Can throw another one next turn. Might interfire it. That could be good for me. Or it could be just absolute garbage for me. At least that didn't get healed up. So I can hit, Aldor that. Can equality. Then I can... Then I wouldn't have to Yeah, that's a good idea. Can hit this. Then whack that. Then mini-bot. Okay. I was gonna hit that, then Aldor that, and then... Or I was gonna trade into that, then Aldor the 5/1, and then hit it myself, but yeah, that didn't quite go as I planned. Stop breaking my shields! It ain't fun. 5/5. He's probably got a Shadow Word Pain. But, you know, it happens. Or Shadow Word Death, I mean.
Let me change your mind.
You son of a gun. That was mine. Have a boom! Now, maybe let's see if he was smart and saved the Shadow Word Pain. Let's find out. Or Shadow Word Death. You know what I mean. The Shadow Word that kills the 5 and up. Or he top decks a Holy Fire and says, ha ha, screw you, I win. That's also a thing that happens. Heal my guy for me. Please. I appreciate it. Trade into... Kill. Yes. Now heal me. Heal me. Or not. Oh, turn 7 is Sarah. I'll take that. Thank you, Dragon Consort. I really appreciate it. Another reason I didn't really need Emperor Thaurissan. So if he takes a Sarah, then he could Shrink Meister combo it? Oh, that's lovely. I'll put it back in his hand. And I'll throw my Tyrion. Do. Now watch him get a mind control. If he gets a mind control, I'll try to kill him. And then Harrison it. Oh yeah, if he gets a mind control, I'm killing it. And Harrisoning it. Okay, let's think about how we want to do this. So first, we're going to bam. Then we're going to bam. We're going to bam. We're going to bam. And make a dude. Because I have the mana. Now, don't do it again, because I can't do it again. All I have is an Ysera. Well, I can Ysera Awaken combo a Sylvanas. Oh, if he throws down his own Ysera? Ooh, here's an idea. Chromagus. I don't really want Chromagus to survive. That's the problem. Can I... That'd be 7. And then I would get that, but I would lose all of these. That's the problem. I think it's best I just trade them in. Because I can take Ysera. I know he has an Ysera, and I can take it myself. That's the thing. I can take his Ysera. With my Ysera. I could have Aldor'd it. I could have done that, but I have... big things, thanks to Ysera, that I can play. I didn't even think about Aldoring it. And another dream card. Perfect. I mean, it might come in handy. I don't think he's played his Ysera card yet. Because he got one. Okay, so it's an 8 combo. How much is that for? Okay, so we're gonna hit. Return. Hit. 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 Oh, I was gonna... No! I was gonna do things! I was gonna do shenanigans! Dragon. Oh, hey, I have a quest for Paladin or Priest victory. Okay, I guess that's a thing we're doing. I guess we'll do another one and hopefully get it. That was a fun little match going up against that Draco Priest, the Dragon Priest. Seeing the little trades off there with the 2/3s and everything. I feel like things went pretty well there. Like I said, this deck I'm playing right now is not going to be a meta deck. It's not going to be something people playing go, oh my goodness, I got the legend with it. I mean, maybe you could get the legend with it because... if you just play enough, but it's not like a legend building deck. Oh, that's tempting to keep just because of dragon synergy. That's probably the biggest weakness of the dragon decks. It's like, I want to keep this because I could get like a Blackwing Technician and I could get the dragon synergy. And then I draw Tyrion and I could have drawn anything else. I mean, I might draw a Zombie Chow on turn 1, but if not, I can always coin the mini bot and he might, who knows what he'll drop. It'll depend on if he's Zoo or not. Zoo changes everything. But we'll see here. In hindsight, probably should not have kept that because I can't really play a Blackwing Technician earliest until turn 2. And by that point, I should draw a dragon. Because unless you're running a card that requires you have a excuse me, dragon turn 1, like the Priest deck, you shouldn't really do what I did. So we'll find out if he's Handlock or not. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, at least I'm going to be on curve. Ugh. Gross. Gross. He's going to taunt it. I better throw you out this turn. Don't know. Because then if he taunts it and I silence it, then it can attack. That's the problem with it. You know, you could pass your turn. Soulfire doesn't cost 0 anymore. Unless he has, like, Wisps. Wisps and target dummies. Or it's a bot. It could be a bot. That's always a possibility. He's targeting things. He's there. Codename Megoff? Megoff? Codename Goff. Oh, codename Megoff. What is English? How do you read? That's okay. No big deal, dude. I think I stay on curve because I can drop. Then I can play you next turn. And I can drop the dragon turn 4 with the coin. Better to stay on curve at this point. I feel like I should be killing that. No. No. Bad. Okay, now I'm gonna kill it.
For justice.
Weapon ready.
Because he can taunt it, he can silence it, he can shadow flame it, he can do lots of things to it that I don't want him to do. So, that is why that thing had to die. He has another one! Son of a gun. Well, a 4-3, because you're not going to have any secrets anyways. I can't silence it, because then it can attack. I basically had to run into that. He can trade into that Mortal Coil, but that's okay. This is basically a dead card in the matchup anyways. And we'll just let it get killed. I mean, to be fair, though, it's also not bad against Priest, because it is a 4-attack minion, which does dodge a lot of the BS that Priest will throw at you. So he's going to Mortal Coil it, and then he's going to have a 4-drop, Handlock 4-drops, come down to nothing right now. So, Dragon, Blackwing, oh, I have another Dragon, so we'll play the Consort, and then I can get a turn 6 Chromagus if I so desire, which may not be a bad idea to kind of gain some momentum against him. Although, if he's running Siphon Soul, he might use it here if he's running it. He's running Siphon Soul. Definitely Handlock. Might see a Mountain Giant this turn. Do we drop? Yeah, we do. Try to gain some momentum, give him stuff to answer. If he uses all of his mana for that, he won't have it for Dr. Boom. Or if he uses like a Siphon Soul. Or a big silence, a little silence. A big silence. Okay, now it gets tricky. Because the trick is, I don't want to run too much damage into him. Because there's the potential that he'll get his free Molten Giants if I had hit him. And now he's going to try and get them anyways. But he spent a lot of mana to do that. How much of those bombs hit him for? Wow, 6 on the bombs. And now a Shadow Flame. Or a Dark Bomb, wow, and then he's got that. I have a Silence in hand, so that's game. Well played, my friend. Well played. That is the thing about handlocks. You never take them to 10 health. You always make sure that you can wipe them out before they can pull Molten Giant stuff. Because imagine if he could just throw the Molten Giant without having to Hellfire. Although the fact that the bombs hit him for freaking 6 damage total, that changed a lot. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it there. I like usually doing these in sets of 3, but those are 2 wins back to back. I'm pretty happy with it. And that's my deck. That is my Dragon Paladin deck. It is not anything super special or awesome, but I do enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. And it's one that I suggest you trying out because it is a fun deck, and mess with it and tell me what you think of it. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Matt, and I'll see you next time.